quick tutorial on how to use bazaart for creating graphics. I get asked all the time how I make my stories or my promotion graphics or even just do my styling photos with jewelry. So I thought it would be easiest to just make a video and screen record what I do as I do it. So I hope this is helpful, and if you have any questions, feel free to always reach out, drop it in the comments below, and I'd love to help you. First, I go over to Pinterest for just some inspiration. I'll go on there and search fall outfits or whatever season it is or whatever I have on my mind that I want to use for photos. And then I'll go over and I will screenshot or save the photo to use later. There's so many cute outfit ideas. I also use my own outfit or flat lays, but for this video, I'm just gonna show you a couple things that I screenshot out of Pinterest. And I'm just gonna kind of quickly fast forward to the next section so you can kind of see my process, but a little faster. Next, I go over to my website and I pick out some jewelry that I think would go well with what I've saved for outfits. And I will hold down on the photo until it pops up to save the photo. Some of these pictures have backgrounds in them. So then what I do is I go to, I think it's called backgroundremover.org or something like that, and you literally just upload a picture and it erases out the background for you, so it makes it a little easier and less time consuming than erasing out the background on your own. But later in this video I will show how to erase the background using the same app. So I just kind of scroll. Again, I'm going to fast forward through this part of me selecting and saving the pieces. I have an iPhone, so when I hold down on it, it does give me the option to save photo. If you don't have an iPhone or don't have that option on your phone, you can also just screenshot it. Now that we have our inspiration, it is the fun part. It is time to get creating. I feel like it's a puzzle. It starts off looking super messy, and then as you go, it just comes to life. So here I'm just gonna select the outfit inspiration photo, and then I am going to erase the background out. I am gonna fast forward as I erase the background. You can just crop it in close and use that, or I like to just have a really clean background in all my photos, so I am going to use the erase tool. You can also use the magic tool, which will erase a lot of the background. Does not always work. So this is me using the magic tool. It works for the most part, and then I'm gonna go in with the fine tune and erase the rest. So I'll go in and do all of that, and I will fast forward now. So at this point, I'll kind of put the picture where I want it on the screen, but I am a slight bit OCD, so I'm going to continue to do some more erasing on this photo, get it really cleaned up. Okay, here comes the fun part. I am going to select it to be in a square. For most of my posts, I like to do a square. For my eye, it just seems more cohesive. I don't know if that's the word, balanced. And then I also will sometimes select Instagram story size so that it will work in my stories. Now I'm going to layer on earrings that I want, that I think will go cute with this outfit. And I will do the option A, B, C for people to choose from which ones they like best. I'm also going to erase, even though the background is the same color, I like to erase it out so that when I'm laying them around, they can kind of overlap on each other without the background covering the other, if that makes sense. So I like to do this. I don't worry about getting really up close because my background I'm going to apply to the picture is going to be white. So here you'll see that I had that little bit of white that was kind of covering the cheetah print. So I'm just going in and erasing it. And there's a little bit of white of the cheetah that's covering the hook of the wooden earrings. So I'm gonna go in, I'm gonna erase that too. You don't have to get as particular as me, but again, I'm super OCD and I like my graphics to be really crisp and clear, or it bugs me forever and ever. And then I'm just gonna erase all but one of these earrings because I don't want it staggered. I'm going to want them next to each other just so it fills up the space of the picture. So I'm going around erasing everything, and then what I'll do is hold my finger down on that earring and copy it, and then hold down on the screen and paste. So that way I can put the two earrings wherever I want them. I tend to do this a lot when I save pictures of the earrings from the website, just so that I can have them spaced out however on the page. And now I'm turning my background white, and I'm going to shift things around a little bit just to kind of get the flow nice. I'm kind of changing it around to see if I liked the earrings in the order that they were. I ended up liking them in the order they were, so I did switch it back around. And now it's time to add the letters, and then we're done. So you just go into add text and then put in what you want. If you want it to be 1, 2, 3, ABC, I like to be ABC. And then you choose your font, and you will just apply that. You'll click done. And then what I like to do once I get in here is I like to hold down on that, copy, and then paste it, and then double click and edit, and then put in the B, and then do the same thing for the C. This way I don't have to remember what font I chose or what color I chose. It's all ready there, and the size is going to be the same. And the cool thing about this app is if you hold this down, you see how that red line pops up? That is the center of your photo. And then those two yellow lines will show you that you're centered. So I like to make sure all of my stuff is centered, and we're done. Save it. And now I'm going to show you how to create a styled jewelry look. Instead of doing the this or that, this one is going to be an outfit. And then I'm going to select the full earrings, bracelet, necklace, and ring that I think goes cute with this outfit. This is really fun if you have a customer who has an outfit that they want help styling, and you can take that outfit and show them different ways to style it with different looks. So you could do one look that's more casual, you could do another look that's a little more for the night out, and just kind of show them. I'm a very visual person, so I like to see how things are going to pair together. Again, here's my OCD. I am going to be editing out the background, every tiny little detail you can zoom in, and I'm gonna fast forward really quick. So for this one, I'm gonna do a square as well and kind of resize her. What's cool, you can also flip her if you wanted her elbow to be facing the other way. I'll show you that with something else here in a minute. And I'm gonna go down and select the jewelry pieces that I feel would go really cute with this outfit as like a casual look. This is one of our beaded necklaces. Again, I'm gonna erase the background as much as possible. And then I'm gonna move it on the screen. I'll move it around once I get the other stuff in here. And then I'm gonna select the earrings. And with those, I'll do the same thing. I'll scroll all the way over to the eraser. I'm gonna erase one earring, and then we'll copy and paste so that I can kind of layer the earrings wherever I would like them. I'm gonna grab my favorite bracelet of all times because you can never go wrong with cheetah print. And I'm gonna layer this I like to fill in the page just so that it's like pleasing to the eye, where everything kind of flows. And normally I'll try to keep it how you would wear the jewelry. So in a picture, I would keep the earrings up top, necklace or bracelet, and then ring. This one I kind of did it a little different so that it would fit the page. I'm gonna grab one of our rings from our fall collection. It's a beautiful little ring. It reminds me of a rhinestone sunshine. I'm gonna put it in there, and then next is one of my favorite parts is when you change the background and it all just kind of comes to life. And once I change the background, oftentimes I'll kind of move things around a little bit just to get it like perfectly flowing the way that I like, and sometimes I'll have to erase things a little bit better. But all in all, this is what I do for outfit styling, and then we're done. And this last part is creating layered graphics or like promotion and congratulation posts. I like to make these I start off with just the blank, and then I'll add my layers in. A lot of times I'll delete layers and just try to get it the most cohesive. I like to use the stickers option. The crystal dust is one of my favorites, and these are really good for just kind of having in the background to add dimension and texture, and you can change the colors of these as well. And then my other favorite one to use is this soft touch. It's really pretty, kind of opaque, and so when you layer it, you can kind of see the pieces of the stuff in the back. You can also select to move it to the background. You could set it as the background, and then what I do is just add these graphics here, and I'm going to use that, and I'm going to use it on color selection. So if you select color and then you select what color you want to erase, it will only erase that color. So it works really nice, and you can see here it even erases the white from behind this little watercolor streak. And I'll move that up at the top. I always like to kind of have a swatch of color or something so that when I put text, it pops more than just on a flat surface. And then you can match the colors together by just using the little dropper tool, and you can drag it on top of things to select whatever color you want. And then I'm gonna grab a picture. I'm just gonna do a picture of myself, so we'll just make myself a fake promotion picture. I like to crop it in a circle, kind of make it where it's really centered and nice, and then drag it down on top of that little soft touch watercolor circle. And then I copied that top little watercolor swatch, and I'm gonna put it down in the bottom, and then you can hold down on that and put move to back if you don't want that layer on the top, and then you just have to move. If you move it to front because you want it to be on top of that glitter piece, then you're gonna have to move the glitter piece to back, or sometimes you have to kind of move the layers around, so that can be a little time consuming. And for some reason, when I clicked on that glitter one, it didn't give me the option to move to back, only move to front. So I did have to move around the rest of this stuff and then click each individual piece, hold down on it, and put move to front, move to front. So that's what I'm doing here. And then I'm gonna add my text in. You just go to add text and you can play around with the font, the color. There's tons of fonts to choose from. My favorite is Cosmopolitan, and then the Florence one. It's a readable cursive, and I don't know why, my eye's just always drawn to it. Sometimes it's hard to read with certain words, so you can't use that. So you just have to be aware of the readability of it when you're doing it. So as I was typing this out, I remembered that I had a little graphic that says Hustle and Heart Award, congratulations. So I'm gonna go into my photos instead of typing this out. I'm gonna go in my photos later and do that. And then my team is called the Sparkle Squad. So I like to add that on my little graphics, just because it's our little team name, and I'm gonna just put it over here in this blank space. So here's that Hustle and Heart Congratulations graphic that I had, and I am going to erase the bottom part, but first I copied and pasted it because I want to use the words congrats too, just not where they're laid out. So I'm going to use the erase tool, and then I'm going to use that color, and I'm going to erase out the white so just the words show. That is a new addition to the app, and I have been loving having that. And then I'm just going to play around with placement. I really want it to pop. I want it to be the first thing you see, like the Hustle and Heart congratulations. And then I want there to be a little more dimension and color, so I am going to use the little Doppler tool, and I'm going to fill in that back circle, and I'm going to use the color that's on the heart to kind of pull that cohesive in. And then I am going to paste that again, and I'm just going to use the words congratulations on your hard work. So I'm going to erase that top part. You do need to make sure you're in like the smart erase, or it will only erase parts of it. And then I'm also going to then use the color and erase the white again out of it. I was going to use the congratulations and the part that says on your hard work, but it didn't really show up, and I felt like it made it super busy. So I am going to go back in and erase that bottom section of this graphic. I then am going to use that same Doppler tool and edit the text and make it the dark blue instead of black, so that all of the text just kind of blends together and makes this graphic look really put together, not too busy. I feel like when you keep your color scheme kind of the same, it doesn't look as busy, and it just really flows without distracting the eye. And then there's a fun little thing. You can go down here to overlay, and you can select one of these overlays. I love this little confetti cannon. It just adds some life and excitement if you're going to do a congratulations post. That's all I have for you today. I hope this was really helpful. Here's just a little slideshow of some of the graphics I've made this week using this app. I believe the app is free. There might be some purchases to have extra features, but I don't think I purchased anything. So I hope this was helpful, and if you have any questions, feel free to reach out.